Right when we thought things was going well, it all came crashing down. She just effed herself over tremendously. It just got bad for her, bruh. Um, it's almost certain she's gonna spend the rest of her life in prison. And of course, I'm talking about Alicia Andrews, one of the murder suspects in this Julio Foolio homicide. All right. Now, her defense attorney on day one, in our last video, we covered it, right? Their entire defense for Alicia Andrews was, I mean, she was with her boyfriend the weekend in Tampa when Julio Folio died, but the boyfriend was involved. She was not involved. She's not a gang member. She's not involved in this beef. She had no idea what was going on. She was just in the car. He used her phone to drop the low of Julio Folio to the killers, but he did it without her knowledge. She was just there for the ride.
It's a bad assumption because there's no way of knowing. Although the cell phone data shows that that line was open and there was communication between the two phones, there's no way of knowing whether Isaiah Chance was the talker or the listener. And even if Isaiah Chance was the talker, there's no way to know whether he was using explicit language that Alicia Andrews could understand. So when in the interrogation room, Detective Ramos asks Alicia Andrews what Isaiah Chance was saying, and she says, "I don't know." It was the truth. She didn't know. And there is no evidence whatsoever to the contrary.
And excuse the fact that him and her stalked Julio Folio the entire night, went to every spot that he was at, and kept dropping the location, but she didn't know who Julio Folio was. She didn't know what was going on. She didn't know none of the killers. Man, bro, when the prosecutors came, they shut down that entire defense, bro. They shut down that entire she's innocent, she's oblivious act, man. The prosecutors first destroyed that entire argument by providing text messages that she sent to her friend a couple years ago, saying that she wanted Julio Folio dead.
And she specifically told you that she was aware that he was in a gang. Is that correct?
She was aware that he was tied in or affiliated within a gang, yes.
And then the defendant then texts back to you, and this is January 21st of 2021, 8:39 a.m. Girl, I don't like Foolio. LMFAOOO, ugly ass. He need to die. And SHID, that was Will Friend, and then FUCK, that code, and SHIT, bitch, he shot me and my friend died, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I'm pointing out who did it. What's she saying there? What's she talking about?
Well, she's referring to somebody that had just died that we know.
In this gang war?
Yeah, we're basically just gossiping.
Okay, I understand that, but who was it in this gang war that she personally knows?
Personally?
Yes, you're saying that you're talking about a friend that just died.
Will, that was the only person that we both know.
Will at Rains High School, is that, or who else?
That's it.
Bruh, you really gonna sit in that courtroom and play in them folks' faces, bruh? Why do black folks think they smarter than the police? Why do black folks think they can outsmart the police and it never works out well for them? That innocent act went out the window as soon as them white folks took the podium, bruh, and started putting this case together. Talking about she was never a part of the group. She was never a part of a gang. She's not involved in their issues. But you texting your friend saying you wish him to die. So, yeah, we got the motive now. You wanted him to die because he dissed your friend, which is why you helped your boyfriend stalk Foolio from club to club to club to from place to place to place. And you gave your boyfriend your phone to call the killers as y'all stalked Foolio and dropped his location. It's over with, bruh. And I should have known, to be honest, when I seen her defense attorney sip some water in the middle of his opening statement. I should have known right then and there, bruh, this big cook, man. All right? But I had my hopes out, man, because that's a black man on national television representing in a public trial with this much publicity. I was proud for a moment. But when I seen that brother, man, take a sip of water, when I see him start his opening statement from his seat, yelling with no mic on, I said, all right, bruh, I know what this is, man. Right? This man trying to be on reality TV afterwards. The one thing that should never have DEI is an attorney where you are risking life in prison. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care if my attorney black, blue, purple, green, orange, yellow. Just don't take a sip of water in the middle of the opening statement. But again, that's the least of her worries, bruh. Because the prosecutors is spanking them. So after they play this, they followed up with an interrogation video. During her interrogation, this little girl thought she could outsmart seasoned detectives. She was better off just being quiet, saying nothing, asking for your lawyer and figuring out in court. But this interrogation footage single-handedly destroyed her entire argument of, I was just there for the ride. I didn't know what was going on. Because you know who don't have to lie? You know who don't have to make up things to hide their tracks? Somebody's who innocent who obviously didn't know what was going on. We're not gonna play the entire interrogation footage. It's about an hour and like 50 minutes long. Okay, first off, why was you in them folks' faces for an hour and 50 minutes? Yo, you think you about to outsmart them for an hour and 50 minutes? Yo, little girl, man, like cut it out. Okay, but also too, yeah, we're not gonna play it. But what we would do is we're gonna play the detective on the stand, right, giving a summary of what took place and detailing every lie she told and how they discovered it was a lie.
I want to ask you about some of the items that you were showing her. That first video that you showed her, what video was that?
The Ring camera footage from the Airbnb that the defendant stayed at.
Is that the same video that we've shown here today in court?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
And did she identify herself in that Airbnb video?
Yes, she did.
At some point, did you show her a video of the McDonald's?
Yes.
Did you ask her who was the driver?
Yes.
Did she ever, in the entirety of your interview, provide you with the driver's name?
No.
Did you ask her about why she was wearing the COVID mask?
Yes.
And what did she say in reference to the mask?
Two separate things. At first, she said that she was worried about getting sick because of her pregnancy status, and then the second thing was that she uses it to block the smoke at clubs.
Okay. I'm going to show you State's Exhibit number 78. At some point, did you confront her with being in the drive-thru in the car at the McDonald's?
Yes.
Who's that at the window in that silver Chevy Cruze?
Co-defendant Davion Murphy.
Okay, can you take a look and watch what he's doing? Can you tell us what he's doing?
He appears to be smoking a black and mild.
Okay.
You know how God knew the scallywag Eve ate the apple? God knew she ate the apple because after they ate the apple, they began to put on clothes. They were innocent before they ate the apple. They didn't know they were naked. They didn't even know what being naked was. But when they began to put on the clothes, they began to lose their innocence. They became aware. Aha, you ate the apple. In the case of Alicia Andrews, they knew she was lying and she was 100% involved in this Julio Foolio homicide and that she wasn't just with her boyfriend going along unaware what he was doing because she began to tell lies, okay? When you say, I wore a mask when I went to the club that Foolio was at to confirm he was there because I'm pregnant and I didn't want to get smoke or inhale smoke, and then they play a footage of you and Davion Murphy and your boyfriend at the McDonald's, and he's smoking a black and mild in the vehicle that you're in without a mask. They say, no, you're not afraid of smoke. You obviously wore that mask for other reasons, and it wasn't smoke at all. But the lies didn't stop here. All right? They began to now ask her, hold on. You went to multiple locations and multiple spots Foolio was at, but you never went in fully. Like you never fully went in. Why? She got caught up in another lie. She told them, well, we went up to the bouncer and they said we needed this much to get in. So we said that was too expensive and we left. y'all gonna stop thinking y'all smarter than the police, man.
Did you also ask her about the teasers video?
Yes.
And specifically, was there statements made during that interview about what she did when she was there?
Yes.
Okay. What did she say specifically she was doing there?
She said she went to the Teasers Club potentially to patronize it, to go inside, and claimed that she went up to the bouncer at the front door, asked how much it was to get in, and after hearing the price, they decided not to go into the club.
Did you confront her with the video footage at the Teasers video?
Yes.
And after you had told her that she never did that, did her reason change as to why she didn't go in?
No.
Did you also talk to her about the Truth 18 video?
Yes.
And what was the reason why she gave for not going into the Truth 18 video?
That Isaiah Sanchez doesn't like packed places. But she also claimed to have gone up to the bouncer and inquired about going in there as well.
And did she ever go into the Truth 18, up those stairs that lead up to Truth 18?
No, she did not.
Have any contact with any of the bouncers or employees that were inside of the Truth 18?
No, ma'am.
I urge all of y'all to watch the full interrogation footage. Like, it's you could see the moment they realized, oh yeah, she a suspect. It started off as them kind of talking to her as if like she was their daughter. Now, I know that's a strategy when it comes to detectives, bruh. But you could kind of tell they didn't know for a fact if she knew what was going on. They was kind of trying to coax her into kind of giving up to other guys. But once she began to tell obvious and blatant lies, such as this one, that's when they, oh, you knew. Because just like Eve, all right, God knew Eve ate the apple because Eve realized that she was naked. How do you know what naked is if you was not aware before you ate the apple, right? Like, they didn't even know what, like, anything was. That apple gave them the knowledge. With this is, if you was innocent, you wouldn't feel the need to lie about the simple things that could be proven. Like, for example, she tells the detectives, I've never seen Sean Garthright in my life. I don't know who he is. Sean Garthright is the pretty light-skinned boy who was apparently like the biggest savage ever. He's the one who shot Julio Foolio in the foot earlier that year, and then ultimately was one of the 3 shooters who shot and killed Foolio in Tampa. She says she ain't never seen him a day in her life. Come to find out, they got video footage of Sean Garthright, her boyfriend Gutta, and her riding in the same car to go to Tampa. So once she said that about Sean Garthright, oh, they know, oh, yeah, for sure. She's a willing participant. That's why she's lying about things that could be verified. That's when I believe she became, yeah, you're going to get charged too for a fact. She probably was going to be offered some type of deal like, hey, you can testify against these guys. You can probably get off in like a year or two, probably get charged with accessory. But the moment you start lying to cover things up, yeah, first-degree murder, buddy.
At some point, did you show her the cell phone mapping on your computer in that interview room with her?
Yes, I did.
And what was the point of doing that?
Again, just trying to get her all the information so she can make an informed decision.
Did you show her photographs of Sean Garthright?
Yes, I did.
Did you pull them up on your computer, on your laptop, and ask her whether or not she knew who this person was?
Yes, I did.
I'll show you States Exhibit 36A, States Exhibit 36B. Is 36A the photograph that you showed her and pulled up on your laptop?
Yes.
And did she say or give you any information as to his identity?
She said she had no idea who this was.
At some point, who did she say she was staying at the Airbnb with?
She said the only people staying at the Airbnb were her boyfriend, Isaiah Chance, and who she referred to as his little brother.
Did she ever identify who the little brother was?
No.
When you showed her that photograph, State's Exhibit 36B, did she ever say she knew anything about him?
No.
And did she say she could she identify who was in 36B?
She said she didn't know.
Did you question her in depth about the type of car that she rode in, the black Impala?
Yes.
Did you and Sergeant Campbell also question her about whether or not she had seen a black Impala either at Teasers or Truth 18?
Correct.
Based on the video evidence in this case, is it clear that she that she rode in a black Impala, the black Impala in this case, from Sean Gathride's house in Jacksonville all the way down to the Airbnb in Tampa?
She did.
Sitting up in that courtroom and playing in them folks' faces, bruh. You would have been better off, man, just taking a life, just taking life imprisonment and not waste them folks' time, bruh. I don't know why you would even do some stuff like this, bruh. Why would you even get yourself involved in this? Like, why? You are a girl. Like, bruh, if they going to like commit a drill, let them do it. But you probably so thirsty to go along, to be with them, thirsty for some pipe. Oh, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, though, man, what y'all think about this. All right, y'all think she's innocent? Y'all think she didn't know what was going on? Right? Do y'all still believe it, or have y'all seen enough? All right, let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching this video and you want to make videos like this, I have a step-by-step book in my description of this video on how to make your first $10,000 a month on YouTube and get your first 10K subscribers within 3 months. I've made $90,000 in 28 days. I can show you how to make 10K, bruh, very easily. All right, if you want consultation or free consultation, the link is in the description. I pick one of you guys and give you guys a free consultation each and every month. If you enjoyed this video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how this woman, a TikToker, her life is over, bro. All right, she got caught doing something unbelievable to a student in school, and she posted it to TikTok. Click on this video right here to find out exactly what happened. I'm gonna see you guys in this video on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.